I'm my own man. I make my own decisions.
I'm not gonna rob a bank, then call you to come, bail me.
Exactly. Put you in that stupid position, like no.
Oh wait, are you posing right now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right. Oh man, it's been how long, Chris? 3 weeks? I've been on here in a minute.
Yeah.
But welcome back to Out of the Berg Podcast. It's your boy Pete. Our man Chris. How you been, Chris?
I've been cool. Just mostly same old, but getting ready for Christmas and whatnot. So that's fun.
Just chilling. Yeah, I haven't been on the I'm gonna tell the fans why, but I wasn't on last week, and obviously we had a break week, Thanksgiving week. But last week, I went to go see Ludacris on that Friday that we recorded, and I kind of regret it because they kept moving us, and it was crowded in certain areas. And the areas that wasn't crowded on the fourth section, the area 400 section, we couldn't really hear Ludacris. So yeah, I felt like I wasted I only spent $22, but still. But yeah, that last week I went to see Wu-Tang, Ghostface, Raekwon, Capadonna, and Jizza. That was fire. Now, that was the highlight of last week. That was seeing Wu-Tang. That was fire. But as far as this week, nothing much, man. I just been going to my chiropractor, working. What else? Yeah, Yeah, I also got other stuff I have to figure out as far as my career and stuff, but everything's cool. So yeah, everything's cool. Shout out to Shamar for assisting with the Bozo of the week.
Oh yeah.
If you know,
I didn't even think about it.
Yeah, if you know what the topic was about, I'm gonna elaborate on that Bozo of the week. So you get ready. But start off the show, we start on a somber note. Nick Cannon went on his show and revealed his son passed of cancer, a rare form of, I think it was a tumor in the head.
Baby.
Yeah, he went on his show and announced that. So condolences to Nick Cannon. Losing a son, I can't even imagine, especially if he's a little baby. I just couldn't.
Yeah.
You have strength, my brother. I saw that. I saw it on this show. I saw him talk about it on the show. And how you didn't break down because he had the moments where he kind of, I was like, hey, he probably gonna cry right now, but he held it together and was real and talked about it. But so condolences to his family, his baby mother, and his family, because that's you never want to bury your kid.
No.
And also, I wasn't here last week, so condolences to Virgil.
Yeah. We did that 2 weeks in a row. We started. I didn't even realize that till just now. Yeah. It was 2 weeks in a row. We started off with somber notes here.
Yeah. As far I never really talked about. I didn't. I wasn't here last week, but as far as Virgil, like Virgil is half. Well, he's fully Ghanaian. He's an immigrant like me, and to see him do the things he did as far as the artwork. He did Kanye's artwork. He did A$AP Rocky's artwork. He did all these like the Louis Vuitton thing was like, for us to break in Louis Vuitton, like you have to like be a certain level of artist to even
you have to be elite. Yeah.
So for him to reach that pedestal, even when because Kanye wanted that job. So for him to get that, salute. And it's just sad that someone with that power, passes from also, God forbid, cancer. His was, I think, related to the heart.
Yeah.
So, rest in
Another
peace.
rare form of cancer.
Yeah, rest in peace, Virgil, man. Like you inspired. I don't know if you really talking about, but as being a Ghanaian immigrant, that's like mind-boggling to me.
Yeah.
You could achieve all of that. So rest in peace. And also what he did for Jordan with the off-white. Oh yeah, that was his brand, off-white.
Mm-hmm.
Off.
Yeah, we made reference to your joke. And also, we also, at least I think I made reference to, like, I don't know how often people necessarily go to like a person in the fashion industry as somebody who they look up to, but they definitely, like, people who look like us definitely have somebody now who they can say was at the top, and they can say, like, I want to be like Virgil, so.
Yeah, but prior to that was Dapper Dan.
Yeah.
But he's like really old. He's like Malcolm X times.
Yeah.
That's generation. So Virgil is essentially that of our generation, and that's huge. So rest in peace, Sam. Condolences to his family. I had to get that out the way. But people have like we started on a somber note, but some people decide to fight. The niggas with the 3 6s and them Bone Thugs that have harmony.
Are we going somber to belligerent? Is what we doing.
Yeah. I watched this full versus battle, and part of me says, before we get into the fight, part of me was like, it makes sense, but it don't make sense.
Yeah.
Two different vibes in the same, but it's the same era. So it's like, I get why people want it, but two different vibes. Yeah. And if you ask me, I know people will be like, "Oh, Peter, you probably rooting for Bone Thugs." 3-6 Mafia won quite easily, if you ask me. I know people will be like, "Oh, I thought you go for Bone Thugs because they rappity rap niggas." Listen, they rap, they sing, but 3-6 Mafia, we run it. Come on, man. Fly, come on, no. 3-6 Mafia. It was, like, you can't put two, like, that's why I said, like, you can't put like some rappity rap dudes that sing and make good songs with dudes that are gonna like control the stage.
Yeah. Yeah. Is it? Well, you're right. It really is like two different vibes, and I don't I don't necessarily know why. Because even when you were telling me about it last week, I didn't know the verse was happening until you told me there was a fight.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, why is this even a thing? Why are they even together? But I mean, hey, I guess people wanted it for some reason and they got it, but they got that fight too. And just looking at it, like, it kind of looked like it started real, but then as you look like how they settled everything at the back end, might have been a little less than organic, to say the least, I think.
Yeah. Now let's get to the fight.
Yeah.
Now I watched this like as it was happening. So I forgot what song, because Bone Thugs did a song. They finished. I think they were on their fourth. It was early too.
Mm-hmm.
They're on their fourth song. Then Busy Bone. You know how, like, if you watch the other verses, right? Dipset, Locks, Ja, Fat Joe, Ghostface, Raekwon. A lot of these verses, they talk shit to each other just to, keep it in a competitive realm, but they're friends, really.
Mm-hmm.
Jeezy and Gucci didn't do that, by the way. It was really Gucci just disrespecting niggas. Jeezy wasn't on that time, but that's a whole nother story. Yeah. But people do that just to keep it, like, oh, we battling with songs, right? Now, I always say it's not what you say, but it's how you say something. The way Busy Bone said, I don't like how you motherfuckers mocking us on stage.
Mm-hmm.
Sounded very real and disrespectful. It did not sound like somebody that wanted to like do banter. So when he said that, it just looked like he wanted to start some trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know, because like New York, I'm thinking from like the East Coast New York and just kind of like how I grew up.
Mm-hmm.
Juicy J said the one thing you do not say to certain niggas.
Oh yeah. So
he said, "Suck my." When you say "suck my," that's gonna start a fight.
Yeah, but
We
like
heard that, threw the water at him, and it was just.
Mm-hmm. But to me, like when like literally right before it started popping up, he said, I think he was like, "You're not gonna mock us. You're not gonna mock us," something like that.
Yeah,
that right there, I started to be like, rather no. When he said, "You're not gonna mock us," like that, to me, it felt like they said, "Okay, we're gonna make this a fight, but we're gonna make this as realistic as possible. So we're gonna give it to Busy Bone because everybody know Busy Bone
crazy.
really is kind of crazy like that."
But if you're right, Chris,
what's up?
If you're right, Chris, then he's a really good actor, or he's just because that shit he looked like he wanted to he looked hot, really hot. He didn't look like the way it's like I always say, the way you say it.
Mm-hmm.
It sounded very like it could go down, nigga. It didn't sound.
You gotta remember, bro, like these dudes are like 45, 50 years old too. They don't get me wrong, they get into that old man strength level and everything, but like they not really moving around where like somebody falling down their back, they might not get back up.
But a nigga like
they're not looking for fights like that.
I'm not saying you're wrong or you're right. I'm just saying a nigga like Busy Bone, just following him, how do I say it? He really is a nigga that you do think he should take his medication.
Yeah. Well, he actually had a really crazy life growing up.
I know. I've heard.
I think I read somewhere or I watched an interview somewhere where he was like, they were saying like he was like kidnapped by his mom's boyfriend for like 2 or 3 years or something like that. Yeah, or maybe not even that long, but like for an extended period of time, him and his siblings, I think.
Yeah, he was.
Because it wasn't his dad. It was the boyfriend.
Yeah, he said stories of being molested. Yeah, it was a lot. Yeah. I ain't gold you. Busy One been through some stuff, but I've seen him be very impulsive in other situations. So this wasn't shocking, but it was like, this is not the place, and this is not how you say it. And then Juicy J, like, I don't know, maybe it was worked, and he's a really good actor, but I thought when I watched it initially, maybe I have to rewatch it. It's like, dog, what the fuck is your problem? Well, like, I said, just watching, it was like, nigga, because they legit stopped the show. They legit stopped the show.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas was really, I think, DJ Paul. DJ Paul went in there was like he legit like went in there like Juicy J was a little like like he was about to switch, but like DJ Paul went in there. So I'm like, oh my god, are they fighting for real?
No, I've read the DJ Paul interview though. He was just like, nah, you see what happened was it was a misunderstanding that we've been having for the past 26 years, but you know, everything's good now. And I think everything went perfect.
And now that you say that, now it'll give me more like, okay. Because like when I saw that, I was like, the fuck is these niggas doing? Like, this is but you know, like they Busy Bone, after about 2-3 songs, he came back on stage.
Mm-hmm.
He apologized. He shook Juicy J's hand, and then they went on with it. But
that's what I'm saying, and that's why it feels fake to me. Because like if you really about to fight somebody, like you mad enough that you about to fight, it's not gonna be the span of 10 to 15 minutes. Like, hey, yo, I was tripping, I'm cool. Because like in that type of setting, that's the type of setting you get turned up, you in front of other people. You're not really thinking about that. You think about like drawing blood.
I mean, it depends, because it, like, honestly, because of how he said it and the way he said it, I could see him saying like, "Yo, dog, maybe that was stupid of me to say it the way I said it. So like, maybe I should go back and apologize because I didn't need to say that." Mm-hmm. But if it was worked, like I said, great, because you know what I'm saying, you did, and it was fitting to play. What's the song by Bone Thugs? Crossroads at the end, Crossroads. Everybody's holding hands. So if it was worked, I wouldn't be too shocked now that they're talking. Yeah. I'm just saying, from watching it, it was like, you bugging, like you know what I'm saying.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I could be 100% wrong. You know, it was 100% authentic, and you know, he just really cooled down and was just cool after that, thinking like, hey, we all adults here. Let's just do this, that, and everything, and be professional. He could have did that. It's not impossible. Crazy things have happened. But to me, the way that settled down so quick, didn't really feel like it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, just for me and the way I saw it, I kind of think he realized I almost fucked up some money. Because they do pay you, and
they do
pay you. So then it's like they legit stopped, I think, for about 10 to 15 minutes. So I'm just like,
but then again, did you see what Swiss Beats said?
Yeah, Swiss Beats.
was talking about like, yo, he was tripping. He was like saying some, yo, they don't pay us for this, that, and the other. I'm just like, wow, he really sound like he gonna throw it right now, which is what part of the thing made me think was real.
So his beats wasn't even mad about necessarily the fight. It was like they came late. Niggas was drunk. They were drunk. And niggas was asking for like a lot of money to come there. And his mind, we black, man. We paying you the most money, and you're not coming here professionally and doing a show. And you almost fucked up the bag by fighting if it's not staged. You know what I'm saying?
He was like having performed in like 25 summers or something like that.
Yeah, crazy. Who do you I think I don't know who he was talking about, but it could have been both, honestly, because they were both late.
Yeah.
But I do know there's more turmoil with Bone Thugs. Historically, they've had their issues. So, but you know, that's what that was. I mean, I liked it. It was entertaining. Like I said, I'm with the South on this one. I'm with the South. People really be like, "Yo, P, don't fuck with this nigga." Nigga, I'm one of the biggest fans of the South. Don't get it too. I could just because I'm on the old, because I'm a little older, doesn't mean, you know, nigga just fuck with New York. Shout out to Sion. But yeah, that was a dope versus. But last night it was a show. Now we've talked, and I know I'm going to talk about this next week because I want Shamar and you to watch. Well, you don't have to watch the whole thing. You can watch highlights of it. But Shamar is a Drake guy, so I do want to know his perspective on this next week or whenever he's on. But they did a show together. You know, for Larry Hoover, benefit concert for Larry Hoover. We came together. And Ye did a lot of his records. It kind of reminded you that his catalog ain't nothing to fuck with. And Drake did a couple records. You know, did a couple records here, and they did a couple new records. I think the oldest song he did was a song he did with Future a couple years ago, but he kept it fairly new. And I think to end, they performed Forever, which is fitting.
Yeah.
But what do you think of them doing a show together, especially from what I just said?
I think it's a long time coming. Wait, what did they bring everyone back on for Forever?
No, Eminem wasn't there. They didn't have no guests.
Okay. I was about to say, I remember there being a few people on Forever.
Yep, Wayne M.
Yeah. But yeah, it's kind of a long time coming. They've been two of the top artists for basically since Drake's been big. Kanye's, been big before that, and they neither one of them been bagging down from like one of the top artist spots at all, really. So, granted, like Drake is definitely going to be like the more like popular, but you like at least state wise, he's going to be the more popular. But yeah, I mean, I know why this hasn't happened sooner, but it probably should have happened sooner because they could have been making a whole lot more money together than they were apart, I think.
Yeah. I mean, there's always money in confrontation.
Yeah.
History has shown that when people beef, it boosts sales numbers. It does, but it is very like limited how much you will sell if you're beefing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
People have died behind it. Rest in peace to the ones that have died.
I've never took their beef to be that serious though.
But this is not serious. Honestly, some petty rich people stuff. But I thought this show was great. It was kind of a reminder that to me that Kanye don't have to do music. He can retire.
Mm-hmm.
That man's bag of hits and songs. You know, like it would not be. I even thought about, and I used to like. I was like, Jay-Z could beat it. Dog. I don't know if Jay could beat this dude, and I'm a huge Jay-Z fan. I don't think Nas could beat him. I'm a huge Nas. I do not. Depending on the crowd, I have to take that into effect. The crowd, but honestly, just from a hits, not necessarily classic album hits, even classic albums. Kanye just fits all the bills. He's been whacked for the past, like, not say whack, but this specifically, he's been whacked for maybe a couple of years, like this couple of albums, well, not necessarily whack, but has been as
experimental. Say experimental.
Experimental,
because like the music, like the actual music itself, other than his lyrics, for the most part, it hasn't actually been that bad.
Yeah, the production is still there.
Yeah,
it's just he can't really rap as well as he used to. But son, like I do not know anyone that can beat Kanye. Unless it's a production battle. If it's a production battle, I can think of producers that could beat Ye. But rapping, hit for hit, I don't think Drake could beat him. I don't think Jay-Z or Nas could beat him.
Mm.
I don't think. I think he reminded people. And Drake.
Including features?
Yeah, he does got features too. But Ye could.
And 20 songs and like a verses?
Yeah, but then you know what I thought about? I was like, yo, Jay-Z could, Jay-Z got. But I'm like, what if Kanye plays a Jay-Z song he produced? See how that be? You see that's where it's like, oh, whoop. What if Drake? I tell this off air. Kanye performed one of Drake's songs that he produced. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's his way of like. That's why I say it's hard to beat a nigga. You can't really beat a nigga that produce your shit. Now
like he has your whole catalog. What you gonna do?
Now maybe Drake will be the closest one because he's written for Ye. And he, like you said, he has a lot of shit. That's maybe the only one. But nobody else I think could be Kanye.
Quick tangent. Just before I forget. What if they did like a versus battle for like people for like who only for people who are on like what you call it, like features, like a Andre 3000 but only like his features, or a T-Pain but only his features,
or Jadakiss
with Jadakiss only his features.
Lord, honestly, 3 Stacks would be a good one.
I don't. There's maybe one and only that catches song, and it's not even really that bad for his features.
And Jadakiss, son, Jadakiss.
I don't know about Jadakiss feature.
Nobody like 3 Stacks. You gonna have a long day fucking with Jadakiss features, Speed.
Mm-hmm.
Drake 2. Yeah, that would be interesting. Because people specialize in that. So Chris Brown,
Mm-hmm.
that's the only thing he got over Usher, if you ask me.
Yeah.
If you ask me, that's no.
I don't
Usher
really
don't,
think because you don't think about Chris Brown. You don't think about Usher features that often.
no.
And Chris Brown's never been shy about it. And
yeah,
T-Pain, but you'd have to put T-Pain in like an R&B one though, because like a lot of his features be like R&B ish.
T-Pain, that would be
Well,
a girl.
unless you're doing like Kiss Kiss. Kiss Kiss is definitely like a more hip hop. Even though it's an R&B song, it's hip hop oriented.
So yeah, he's rapping on, but it's man, that you breaking me back because we used to joke about his verse, like not that it was bad, but we used to do that whole.
Oh yeah, me too. Everybody was doing that, man.
we used to always imitate that verse because it was so like it's not like it was whack, it was just funny. And then what was the beginning? What did he say in the beginning? No, my girl ain't treat me right, and I forgot what he said.
I forget what he was saying, but he used to be funny.
But that was hilarious. No, he was being a radio director or something.
Yeah.
I forgot what he exactly said, but that shit was funny. But yeah, if T-Pain would be an L.
No, he's younger than I thought he was. T-Pain only like he's like the same age as Chris Brown, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Pick that up.
Maybe even a little younger.
T-Pain. Because that's very young.
Yeah.
Because Chris only got 5 years or 5 or 4 years on me.
Yeah.
He's a little bit older than he got 10 years. Payne got 10 years on us.
He got 10 years on us?
Yeah. 84.
Oh, true.
So he's 5 years. I think Chris Brown's like 89 or 88.
89.
89. So yeah, if he got 5 years on.
Okay, my fault. I was tripping then. But he's still a little younger than I thought he was.
Yeah.
Because when I saw him doing that kiss thing, I was like, oh, this is a fully grown man. But he was only like 24.
Yeah.
Or no, if that really.
Chris was 18.
Yeah.
So he was 23.
Yeah.
And we was 13?
Yeah.
I did the fucking math. Oh, look at me, what the fuck? We was legit 13-year-olds. Yeah, where that's like, yeah. It's funny
how
like
aged that much either though.
Huh?
So he hasn't aged that much either.
No, he's aged well.
Yeah.
It's Chris who's aged. But that's the drugs.
Well, yeah, drugs and alcohol and all that stuff. Not great combinations for your body.
No. But yeah, I mean it's yeah, I feel like I would like a verse. I would like to do like another tangent because we have to probably move on from this. But I would also like to do see a versus battle with like time periods.
Time periods of like music.
Yeah, like T-Pain versus Akon or like Chris Brown versus Bow Wow in that specific period.
T-Pain versus Akon would be tough.
T-Pain versus Akon like within that period, or like Neo versus who else was an R&B nigga? Neo versus Chris Brown from like 06 to 09.
That'd be tough too.
Like I like because
Neo might win that.
I got Neo.
Yeah.
I got Neo. When Neo came out first, people were like, oh man, you hate Chris. He was better than Chris Brown. I joke with my brothers that excuse me, miss, is a Kids Bop record.
He might still be better than Chris Brown. I just don't know nobody really listen to him like that.
I mean, I think the thing with Neo right now, they were like after his peak, he went like a little like this.
Yeah.
I forgot what album it was. It was a Libra Scale or something.
Was that his album?
Yeah.
Libra
Scale? That album where he was like trying to be on some Michael Jackson type.
Yeah.
Stuff.
That might have been it. But
that's what it was still good.
I feel like it was like the change in culture too, though. Like culture started liking different music because like his quality music could have stayed the same even after, like, let's say he had one flop album, but then after that everything could have been good again. But since the culture changed and they're looking for like a different type of music, and he's still making like the same quality, but like the same type of music. They're not really like looking for that no more.
Also, when that period was happening, Chris Brown's career was kind of reviving, and EDM started.
Yeah, he was popping off of that EDM heavy,
and both were doing it, but Chris was more suited to do that.
Yeah, that's definitely his. What was his bag?
Yeah, he
even Usher was trying to EDM for a little bit.
Usher was, yeah. It's more suited for Chris Brown. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
Even when Neo went to EDM, I was like, yeah. You know, I like OM. That's the only record that sound like EDM that I like from Usher was like OMG. But all the other stuff, yeah. But even like, actually, no, Climax. Because that was kind of like EDM-ish, right?
I wouldn't classify it as. I could say it's been influenced by it, but I wouldn't classify it as EDM.
Oh yeah, because it had some of the sound effects you hear in EDM songs. But he made it R. That's the thing. That's the genius of him. He made that shit into some slow R&B shit. So shout out to Usher. But yeah, I mean, those would definitely be dope versus battles. Another little tangent before I move on to the next one. I'm hearing T.I. versus Lil Wayne next year.
Yeah, I heard that too.
I'm hearing that. Boy, oh boy, I fuck with T.I. You gonna have
no work. It's gonna be Wayne though.
I know. He gonna have a work. But that's why I said I like periods. Now, if you said Wayne versus T.I. from 05 to like 04 to like 08, that's more competitive to me.
Yeah.
Still got the mixtape.
Yeah. But I think I still got Wayne.
I would still have Wayne way closer.
Oh, yeah.
But, T.I. versus Wayne. T.I., good luck with that beat. Honestly, a lot of people think he's going to get thrashed. I asked people. They said, somebody that we know said he would 20 and no T.I.
20 OT. Okay, they got chill a bit with that. So what if Wayne comes through and he just pulling out like all the songs he likes, but they're like the ones that nobody else likes?
Yeah, and somebody else that we know said 15-5. And I'm like, you do know, T.I. has been wanting to do a versus battle for the longest. He is not gonna go there unprepared like Dipset.
Yeah.
He's gonna be prepared. Not saying he's gonna win, but
because as we know, stage energy also plays a role in it.
Yeah. 15-5 is disrespectful. And 20 and 0 is disrespectful. I can't co-sign. 13-7, 12-8 is the closest I see it.
Yeah.
But enough with the versus battles. That is saved for next year. But we've had two people in here that we're about to talk about soon that have been involved in battles. Chris Como, his brother, was the mayor of New York.
Yep.
Had issues. So he got fired from CNN for giving his brother intel on the sexual, assault victims.
Yeah.
What do you think about this? Because as a brother, I don't know the details of how he went to get the information or what he did. But as a brother, is there a fine line between how you would help your brother in a situation?
This one I do think is tricky in the sense because like you do want to help your brother, I do get that. Like you like if your brother's in a bad situation, you do want to have your brother. But like if your brother has been caught red-handed, but then you're going to basically also try to, like no, he wasn't caught red-handed. You're gonna hand him the wet wipes, try to clean off that hand. Like he's cool, yo. He's good. Like that's not okay. And I think me and my brother actually had a conversation similar to this, saying like if we ever did something like truly like foul, I don't think we'd ever do anything like this.
Yeah.
Like sexual assault or anything. God willing, we never do anything like that.
Put God on that.
Yeah.
God in it.
But I think like we both said like, hey, like we do what we have to do to like we do like the right thing, because we wouldn't like if there's a right thing to be done, we would do that, as opposed to like try to go down with each other, because that'd be dumb. And like and again, I do get like he was quote unquote just helping his brother, because he said like my brother said he didn't do anything wrong, so I was just helping him out. But you can't do that when you take like an oath of like privacy, because that's what they had to do where they get these sources. You can't go around like telling everybody where you get your sources from. Otherwise, like people be like, "Hey, you're telling you're ratting me out, man. You can't do that. You're gonna stop getting your sources. That's part of like being a reporter. That's how you get your information, because you get it from your source. Then that source is private, usually, typically, and then you report that news as you find more details upon said topic. And then again, you keep those sources private, because if you're giving out all your sources and all your information to everybody, and turns out when you're doing this, you're ratting on somebody, you're putting somebody else in danger. And that's that's never the answer. Like you're in trouble, so I'm gonna put everyone else in trouble. That's not okay.
Yeah, I mean,
if that makes sense.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. When it comes to your brother, like I have two brothers. I always tell these, and I always repeat this: please don't do nothing. Please don't do nothing stupid. Well, I gotta because you're putting the even with me. I'm not gonna just subject. You're putting the family name on the line, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna because I know Gerard said something about another person. I'm gonna get to that in the next because I know I'm aware of what I'm gonna go there. But as a brother, you're always gonna try to help your brother, but there always should be, and I even said it with them, like there's a limit to my help. Mm-hmm. With this, he works at CNN, and you're a reporter. So there's a way that you do things, right? Mm-hmm. You don't want to leave your brother out on the dry, especially if it's false. But the way the allegations have been coming, your brother has a legal team that can handle that. And you know that. Mm-hmm. And you know that. So for me, if I'm in his situation, although I would love to do as much as possible to help my brother, I'm gonna let his legal team do that and just roll with the process. Now, if you weren't working at CNN, because you're a public figure, if you weren't working at CNN and you were a different occupation and you weren't a public figure and you wanted to help your brother because you found out something, then I don't have a problem. But the fact that you are a public figure and you kind of know that like how it goes with you being a public figure and finding out information with sexual assault. One, they're gonna frame it as a smear campaign because you work for CNN. Mm-hmm. And then who does that affect too? CNN. Mm-hmm. That's why they fire your ass. Mm-hmm. Because they're gonna be like, oh, you guys are hiring a guy that wants to get intel on sexual assault victims to shame them.
Yeah.
So he didn't read. I
And
feel
then
like
also tell the not the victim, the what is it? I guess the assailant.
Yeah.
About their information.
Yeah. So he didn't read the room. I always say whenever you're doing something, you gotta read the room. I know you want to help your brother. Read the room.
Yeah.
That's all I say when people want to do something. You know what I'm saying? Like my brothers, I'll do anything for them.
Mm-hmm.
But they gotta know when they do something stupid, ain't everything I can get them out of. I love you, but it's not every time. That's the same with them. If I do something stupid,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna expect them to figure out a way to get me out of that shit.
Mm-mm.
I'm my own man. I make my own decisions.
I'm not gonna rob a bank, then call you to come, bail me.
Exactly. Put you in that stupid position, like no. So I would say read the room, and that's just not for your brother. That's for anybody.
Yeah.
So just read the room.
Did I use that word right? Assailant?
Yeah.
I think. I feel like I'd be saying words on here sometimes, and I just don't know if I'm using them correctly.
You go, Chris. Yeah, but Chris, speaking of correctly, you move correctly. You move great. I've never known you to be a fake dude or do anything for clout. You've been a legit friend ever since I met you.
Mm-hmm.
But some people don't get the memo, Chris. Some people just don't get it.
That was a good
Gerard, I saw Gerard and Shamar, shout out to y'all. Y'all held it down last week talking about this Jussie Smollett clown.
Mm-hmm.
And like I was saying before, you have a family name. I remember Gerard said that specifically, and I said, I fuck with that because when you have a name, you stand by it. You make it look good. You think that your sisters are gonna like get jobs in acting when the director knows that they faked and staged a gay attack?
Mm-mm.
You're not getting opportunities. So you damn near fucked up your family's career.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's go back a little. Let's go back to it. Like in 2019, I don't know what you was going through. I don't know what was going on. I think Chris, you said about Empire coming off air.
Yeah.
And he needed that clout or whatever. You decided to. Well, what was out was that you got attacked outside of a convenience store by Trump supporters that were waving their flag. We didn't know what they looked like. He did press. Every mother was supporting him.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody. I remember that. To the point where you went on stage, Chris. He said he was the gay Tupac.
I remember that. I forgot about that, but I remember that.
You said you was the gay Tupac. When he said that was why I raised a question mark. Why is this guy, for a guy that got attacked, you seem too happy.
Mm-hmm.
You call yourself the gay Tupac.
Also, Tupac died when his altercation with himself.
Yeah. I don't get the correlation. So you're the gay Tupac because you got attacked by two Trump supporters. Come to find out, you had these two muscle-bound Nigerians stage an attack on you.
Mm-hmm.
And you told them what to do. And you lied about the whole thing.
And you rehearsed it.
And it was caught that you rehearsed it.
Same place.
What in the dumb... Why would you do that? You have a career. You are on legit, even though at the time it was starting to like fade away. One of the hottest TV shows. You are an up-and-coming actor. Great actor, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
You are a homosexual, a gay guy. So sometimes people, there's a stigma. But now, in today's day, people are supportive of gay people. Why would you do this when you know it's been hard for other, especially black gay people in the industry.
Mm-hmm.
Now, because of this, people may not take gay black people serious about their issues. They're gonna think you're a fucking clown. Stage an attack and then call yourself the gay Tupac for some clout. They're gonna look down on gay black men.
Yeah. Because you know what the worst part of it all is, like, well, first off, I don't think the biggest flaw in his whole thing is, like, I don't think Trump supporters were watching the Empire to, especially not enough to, like, recognize Jussie Smollett 2 a.m. at a Subway. And to recognize that he was a gay man in real life too at that.
Do you think in Chicago of all places too?
In Chicago, yeah. During the winter. They just outside with their pickup looking for gay black men on Empire to attack.
It is, and you know what?
Like when you break it down like that, that's like we feel we all sound stupid for believing him even a little bit.
We were very stupid
because it's not necessarily like because the biggest facts are like two Trump supporters saw a black man who actually it doesn't, because like when how would they know he was gay if he's just like eating a sandwich? I don't think you can eat a sandwich gay. So I don't think they would just I don't think they would just know that.
Could do that, but
I'm gonna cut that out.
That's just me being silly. But continue, Chris.
Yeah, no, but yeah, I don't I don't see how they're going to just instantly know that, oh, this guy off of the show that doesn't even pertain to us. This is not our demographic at all. That and the commercials don't even show that he's like specifically gay. I don't remember any commercial back then showing he was like specifically gay for them to even see a commercial to know that he was gay, unless they're like for some reason on the computer typing up Empire gay characters. What's this? Okay, what's his name in real life? Jussie. Okay, Smollett. Okay, where does he hang out? Subways at 2 a.m. in Chicago.
Unless I'm not even going. Like I really don't know how they would know he's, unless they really are like.
Because I mean, hey, stranger things have happened. Like they could Trump. I'm definitely sure there were a few, at least Trump fans that were watching Empire, but it's like, are they really the ones that are going to be coming out here to attack him?
But it's like, bro, even if, why would you have some dark-skinned Nigerian muscle-bound guys that you're in some relations with do that and think you won't get caught?
Oh, wait, he was in a relationship with them, or what?
He was obviously you would have them do it. You won't have an actual, at least hire some white you hire some, who is gonna believe some muscle-bound Trump supporters or some black Nigerian immigrants? Mind you, immigrants. Immigrants. What has Trump said about immigrants in this? This nigga's so stupid. I can't, like, the level of idiocy. But this is just like, we can tackle this from so many angles. You messed up your family name. You messed up your career. You messed up how black gay people are perceived. All for what? So you can say you're the gay Tupac? Huh? Is it worth it? I'm the gay Tupac. But you know what?
Also, before we get too deep in, just let it be said that we don't exactly know the effect that it will cause, but we know the effect that it can cause that he did this. Because people only need one example to go off of forever.
Especially sorry, not to cut you off, as black men, black people.
Yeah.
You know how it is. You know, and you playing like this. But Chris, you know what? I'm gonna be petty. So you're gonna add a Chris Rock. You're gonna add this Chris Rock drop in here. So
Yeah, no,
people know how
I'm gonna add the whole little video somewhere here.
They said no Jussie Smollett jokes. Yeah, I know. What a waste of light skin, you know?
But yeah, Jussie Smollett, you get the sound effect. You get a triplet of sound effects. Yes. Fucking idiot. And yes, you're a waste. I co-sign that. Well, yeah. Let's move on. Ugh. People are stupid, man.
There.
Oh, walking around. What you gave to? What? Sorry, I just can't get that out of my head. Sorry.
You good. Get it out.
It's just man, but yeah, let's get to the world gotta go. Yeah, one gotta go. Yeah, so I picked some of these random. We haven't done this in a while, obviously, but since we're on social media, we need to be on social media more, by the way.
We do. I keep saying I'm gonna get on this Twitter, and I be tripping on Twitter, man.
All right, one gotta go. Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, or TikTok.
Let's say Snapchat, because I have my Snapchat still, but like I don't use it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Snapchat too. TikTok is so entertaining. Probably the most entertaining app.
I don't have TikTok, but I like all the little like on Instagram how they have the what you call it. We won't have that without TikTok. So
yeah. No, if you go on TikTok, bro, you could legit get stuck on it.
Mm-hmm.
So all the entertaining stuff they have on it. So, and Twitter, Twitter is cool. IG is cool. But yeah, I'll go with Snapchat with you. Now, Chris, I know you're doing schoolwork and school stuff. You were talking about school, but let's take it back. What class has to go? PE, music, theater, or history?
History. That was the least fun one out of all of them.
I actually liked history. I'm probably gonna go history too.
Yeah, I mean, like it was some cool stuff in history class sometimes, but it was just like PE was always fun. Music was always fun. What was the other one?
Theater.
I did theater after I had transferred out of some class because like we were in like you remember you went here in middle school, so you remember like the MSAs.
Yeah.
I was like in an MSA prepping class, but then they realized I didn't need it, so I tested out of it in like a month, and then like the theater teacher asked me to just join her elective, so that's what I did. So and that was a lot of fun. I never was bored in there.
I wish I did more. Honestly, I wish I did more theater and improv. I actually have fun. Acting is fun. But yeah, I have to agree with you, history, because I mean, I only liked history class when I went to college. When you're in middle school, you don't really care about history.
I took like 2 history classes in college. I didn't care for either one of them.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, because I think it's my maturity level in college. Like, I actually wanted to know, stuff. When I was in college, all I cared about was, in middle school or high school, all I cared about was finishing the paper, and I don't care about this information anymore. But
yeah, no, I think I don't remember what it was. I think it was like medieval Europe, and I just it's never been a topic that really caught my attention so much. So I was just like, whatever. I should have took philosophy.
So the history class I did back in Frostburg it started from when Germany was called Prussia. So yeah, so I think sometime in the late 1800s, early 1900s. Yeah, yeah. So that's when. So it was more. Mine was a little bit more modern. So I think where did it end? It ended after. I think it was from there to like World War II,
Oh, okay.
which was in the World War II was in the 1940s, 50s.
40s, I think.
Actually, no, it didn't end. No, it actually the class ended in the Cold War.
Cold War.
Yeah,
Okay.
Cold War. Cold War. That's Russia and US. So sometime in the 80s is when that ended.
Yeah, World War II ended 1945.
45?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and then after that, we did the whole Cold War stuff, which to me is honestly a manipulative time in history. But
Hmm.
that's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
But let's get to these one gotta goes. Let's do some technology again. One gotta go. Computer, streaming apps, phone, or video game system.
See, now this one a little bit harder because like I could keep all of these. Read them off one more time.
Computer, streaming apps, phone, video game system.
See, now the thing with this one is like if you get rid of your phone, you get rid of the streaming apps.
Not necessarily because you still have IG is not a streaming app.
What?
Instagram and Twitter and all that's not streaming.
No, but I mean like if but like and you can do that on your
Yeah,
on
you
your
can.
computer. You can use all those. You use basically any app on your computer, but it's just like when you think of an application, you're thinking about like on your phone. So I mean, like, because you can always go to like the physical website, or you can, if your computer allows it, you can probably download the actual app for it on here if you
Yeah.
actually want to do that, as opposed to just keeping it saved on your in your favorites or whatever,
I'm gonna go.
or tagged or page mark, bookmark.
I'm gonna go computer
Computer.
because that's the one I use the least.
Read them off one
But
more time. One more time.
computer, streaming apps, phone, video game system.
Man. I'm gonna say this sucks, but I'm gonna say streaming apps.
Streaming app.
Yeah. I'll just use YouTube.
Okay. Reason. Another thing. Honestly, everything. A video game system can be and a phone can be seen as a computer in a way.
Yeah, because you can definitely watch basically everything you watch on your computer on your PS whatever PS
Yeah.
basically 3 to 5 now.
Yeah, this is basically a mobile computer.
Yeah.
And that's why I said I'll just get rid of the
But I'm not typing no paper on a PS5 nor on my phone.
That's true. I mean, yeah, you need that laptop. Well, I'm glad I didn't put laptop. Well, that's a computer.
Yeah.
Should have been more broad. Should have been more. It is what it is. But next one. What day would you get rid of out of this list? Halloween, Thanksgiving, birthday, Independence Day.
Just as a holiday?
Yeah.
Well, I guess kind of Halloween. Cause I mean, like I haven't ever done anything for Halloween like since I don't. Well, that's a lie. I used to go to church for Halloween, but just as like
church.
Yeah. There used to be because like instead of going trick or treating outside, you would go trick or treat at the church type thing.
Oh, how about this?
It wasn't called trick or treating either. It was something else, but I can't recall right now.
Oh man, that's from being a Ghanaian. That just sounds funny. Hey, instead of going to Halloween and you inviting demons, we're going to church to pray. That's what I just thought of in my head. So crazy.
I mean, yeah, that too, pretty much. But I could also, yeah, we'll just leave it simple and say Halloween.
Halloween. Out of these four, well, Halloween's the one where you could be so creative with the costume. So Halloween wants to keep it.
I mean, being real, like you've seen me on Halloween.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I would dress up in this.
As Chris, yeah.
And like, what were you dressed up as?
Chris,
an individual.
Yeah. I may have to go thanks. For things I like because of the food. I would only Thanksgiving for other reasons. Maybe that's why I would.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna elaborate on that. I'm gonna just go Independence Day. I'm not gonna say that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna probably go Halloween with you.
Yeah.
It's off the fact it's not really a holiday anyway.
Yeah, I mean, like it's not. You don't get off work for that.
No. Thanksgiving is just only because the food be banging on Thanksgiving, even though we shouldn't be eating it like the way we eat it.
Mm-hmm.
Soul food is not meant to be eaten the way we eat it.
And if you cook that turkey right, or if you infuse it with the right stuff, like it's not gonna be dry after you cook it, okay? Or if you know how to heat up your food right, because people don't be sprinkling no water on their stuff before they put it into the microwaves. Like it's dry. Well, yeah, it's dry because you just put it in there you put some dry food into a dry microwave and you expected it to be wet.
Oh, okay. A little because we didn't talk about things. Okay. What is I'm gonna ask this to everybody else. What is your favorite or top? I won't say top 3. I'll ask them later. But what is your favorite Thanksgiving dish?
Dish? That's tough. I'm gonna say my mom's turkey because that's not dry. Collard greens. Teach their own, I guess. And
collard greens. Hallelujah.
Probably mac and cheese. I
don't like to pick, I'm gonna say these 3. My mom's jollof. Even though that's not a Thanksgiving dish, she makes that. So wow.
Yeah, I mean a Thanksgiving dish is made on Thanksgiving. That's what it is.
So my mom's jollof has one. Mac and cheese, if it's made right, and turkey, all of them have to be made right. So
actually, scratch that. Scratch the turkey, and we'll put gumbo there because my mom made gumbo on Thanksgiving too.
I haven't eaten gumbo I've eaten gumbo in a different. Well, we have this thing called okra stew.
Oh well, that's basically what gumbo. I mean, if you ask my mom, she'll tell you that's what it is. But she'll tell you no gumbo is complete without okra in it.
That's so
yeah.
In Ghana, we have this thing called okra stew or soup. And I think the okra soup is more like gumbo.
Okay.
Okra soup. So
if she make any more this year, I'll make sure she save you a bowl.
Yeah, but yeah, so this thing I'm gonna ask Ave and Shamar next week what some of their favorite Thanksgiving dishes are. But next one. Now this one might take us a while. One gotta go. Your favorite musician, your favorite restaurant, your favorite video game, or your favorite movie. I told you this one gonna be a break. Now
I already know the two. I'm a cut out because because I'd be simple.
Okay, what are you gonna cut out?
It's either gonna be restaurant or it's gonna be movie. Movie. My voice cracked there.
One gotta go?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now which one? I don't know.
Mine's gonna be between I might just say the restaurant.
Restaurant?
Ooh, I don't know because restaurant or video game.
You know, actually, it's easier. It's easier to say restaurant because like no restaurant has made food as good as like at home to me.
Yeah, you can like you honestly you get tired of restaurant food after a while.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say restaurant because
I don't even
my
know what my
favorite.
favorite restaurant is, bro. So it makes it even easier.
I don't have honestly. My favorite restaurant has changed so much over the years.
Mm-hmm.
So at one point when I was little, and this is how it was Chuck E. Cheese. Oh, it's not really a restaurant
Yeah.
though. So I like Chuck E. Cheese, and then
You
what
can't tell
else?
us that when we was little though.
Yeah, we idolized that. And then when I got older, it was
That was
what?
fine dining.
Find out. At one point it was Burger King.
Mm-hmm.
Look how as kids we like the dumb. I think as I got older, it was like what's the places? What's the nice place? Like Cheesecake Factory. Um what's the Ruby Tuesdays? Stuff like that. But even that,
Haven't been to Ruby Tuesday in years.
you can switch those. Yeah. Honestly, restaurants it's a feel. That changes so much. Because right now I'm gonna just say Bonchon.
Bonchon's good.
Yeah, that's legit. Probably that's the place I take y'all guys every time. So
Mm-hmm.
Bonchon, but I could. Head of State's not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jackson, he's dead, but his music is still here.
Yeah.
So, and we not canceling that. Favorite video game, that's the one I could debate because I can't think of a specific video. Well, NBA Street Volume 2 is up there. San Andreas is up there. So one of 2K13 is up there. There's a lot. But a favorite video, yeah, it's the restaurant.
I think my favorite video game is Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi 3 or Nicktoons United. I used to play that with my brother all the time.
That's another. I have some back when we see the thing why I also think of video because back then there was so much variety of games you didn't get too stuck on one.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many because you said the Tenkaichi 3 specifically, right? Tenkaichi 2, because I had the original Tenkaichi.
Yeah.
And they're all like, although 3 is the better of them,
Mm-hmm.
they weren't so different from the first one.
No, they weren't. Well, they had a few different gimmicks that they let you do in 2 and 3 that they didn't give you in 1, I think.
1. Okay. But I remember, but I do remember for the original Budokai.
Mm-hmm.
Budokai 1 was different. Budokai 1 and 2 was different from how the story mode was.
Yeah.
But the fighting was essentially similar.
Yeah.
And then the same with Budokai 3 too, right? Budokai 3, the story was different too.
Yeah, because like in 2 and 3, you could basically make your own story. But because like they give you like a what if or like or like if you do something like backwards, like let's say somehow Krillin beats Frieza and they let that happen sometimes. But as opposed to like Dragon or Budokai 1, where it's just like you have to do that story strictly the way it's going through.
Strictly, yep.
And then that what if at the end is strictly like how they want it to go.
Yeah. Budokai 1, I beat that game quite easily.
Yeah. After the hardest part was like I think you had to stay Super Saiyan 2 for
Cell, right?
Cell, yeah. That was the hardest part.
Yeah, that Cell battle was hard. But initially I had issues with rolling the
Oh yeah. Me and my brother felt like we were always going to just like break those controllers, but they were tough, so they never broke.
Yeah, so like remember the thing where you had to hold Raditz?
Mm-hmm.
I failed that like so many times. I thought I was almost
that was
done.
hard too. That was the second hardest part.
Yeah, because you had to like roll this. You had to like when I beat that, I was like, yes. Cause I was so mad that I got this game. I can't beat the fucking first level.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like back then when you couldn't beat something, You were legit stuck. You can't go on YouTube.
No. It's just like I guess if you were resourceful, and I didn't know it back at that time, but like if you go into like some type of like blog post, you might find something helpful.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Actually, you're right. Because Cheat CC.
Yep.
Cheat CC got
that's how we found out cheat codes. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Cheat CC was the place you go for all of that. For guides too, they would also guide you to like give you instructions on how to do. Yeah, that was actually the first place, and that came like that did not come, but that came after when Budokai. That came like San Andreas period.
Mm-hmm.
So San Andreas period was when Cheat CC was. But Budokai 2, honestly, I hated. Boo made me hate Budokai
2. too tough.
Son, I had to use Vegeta on the last. They got the health bar, and I don't know how I did it, but remember they would have certain like Boo would be full at the max, right? Mine was still at like the green. But I legit have to beat him all the way down to the way he gets to green.
Like his health bar being the white.
Yes, we all
over here with like 3.
I'm there with 3. So like, and the way it was, I got stuck. You know that thing you can get stuck. So I got stuck with Vegeta, and he would always come to me. It wasn't me coming to him. I got stuck. So he would come to me. And so I think I was in, I don't know if I was in Ghana or if I did it here. I think I did that shit like maybe 40 times before I beat it. Son, I would legit block like this.
See, the thing was like you just had to like spam him with everything you had every time.
Boo, every Dragon Ball Z game from Tenkaichi, from Budokai Tenkaichi, I haven't done it with Kakarot yet. Hard. Even in Xenoverse. Xenoverse, he kind of brought some PTSD back with the way he was hard. When he does the thing with the Kid Boo's a problem. But yeah, I said restaurant, you said restaurant.
I also said restaurant, yeah.
All right. I think, that's it for the show. Anything else you want to say, Chris? Are we good? We Gucci.
I think we good. Just, everybody, again, I think I said it last week, but, keep, wearing your mask and whatnot, because Omicron is out here. Omicron, like Omarion, just out here trying to snatch you up.
He's dancing around. Won't catch y'all.
That's what I regret last week. I wanted to do an Omicron versus Omarion, but I forgot.
And let it touch. Don't get touched, people. Touch.
Exactly. Omicron out here trying to touch you like Omarion. You better chill. Just chill, Omicron, Omarion, whoever you are.
Yeah, I like that.
Omicron. I really was getting confused there for a second.
Sorry, Omarion.
I almost said chill, Omarion, but I meant Omicron.
Yeah, don't let Omarion, Omicron, or whatever. Sorry, I butchered that. The touch. Yeah, stay for but for real, we're joking, but like stay safe, guys.
Yeah.
Because right now, even with the way we're working and everything, it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? So stay safe. Let me do the outro real quick, but that's it for the show. You can catch us on all podcasting platforms. We're gonna be on YouTube at 3:15 Eastern time. 3:15 Eastern time on Monday, people. On every other platform, podcast platform, at 12 midnight Eastern time. Apple may or may not delay. I've checked it now. It hasn't really been delaying as much. I think we had a adjustment to that. But it will be at 12 p.m. Eastern time.
But, Monday morning.
Monday morning.
Eastern
time. So, Chris, where can they catch you at, man?
You can catch me on Twitter at BigChris_57. And you can catch me on IG at Everybody Loves Chris.
Yeah, you can find me, Kofi Pita on IG and Pita Kofi on Twitter. My IG page, Out of the Berg on IG, Out of the Berg Pod on Twitter. And remember, man, on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe,
Share.
Just let us know what you think of the content we're giving you, let us know. But like I always say, stay black, stay woke, and stay safe.
Bye. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Out of the Berg podcast. We're available on all podcasting platforms, and we ask that you like, comment, share, and subscribe, as well as hit that notification bell. That way you'll be notified whenever we release a new video. And as always, we like you, we love you, but we gotta go. Bye.